Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We've got an exciting packed episode today. We'll be starting off with the Gameweek 36 team review, followed by upcoming fixtures. We'll then be covering some Gameweek 37 top differentials that you can target. We'll be wrapping up with the Gameweek 37 team. Before we kick off, remember to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. We will really appreciate it. To warm you up, we've got an FPL trivia question. Today's question is as follows. Which forward has the most assists from Game Week 1 until Game Week 36? There are three options. Option A, Dominic Solanke. Option B, Harry Kane. Or is it option C, Brian Mbeumo? Please stay tuned. The answer will be revealed at the end of this video. Carry on with today's Game Week 36 team review. Gameweek 36 had some great performances, with our main stars being Alexander-Arnold, who delivered 13 points, Mo Salah with 12 points, Perverse Eustepinian with 17 points, and Kieran Trippier with 11 points. However, the main hero of our team was Callum Wilson with a massive haul of 24 points. Our captain Isak managed 14 points. In total, our team managed a very respectable and huge 115 points compared to the average of 68 points. This pushed our rank up to 26,183 in the world out of more than 11.4 million FPL managers. We are quite happy with how this game week has ended. Please follow us for more green arrow moves as we keep on trying to push and end the season on a bang. These are Gameweek 37 fixtures to target. In red, we've got essential players and the corresponding teams. That includes Manchester United, Brighton and Manchester City that are all doubling in Gameweek 37. So those would be the main teams that I would recommend you to target in terms of trying to stockpile in terms of players. If you're looking for top players, they are in blue, and that includes Liverpool, Arsenal and Newcastle. They are all have single game week in Gameweek 37, but they could also include premium players and they could also perform quite well. If you're looking for some spicy differentials, then who else to target? You could consider Tottenham Hotspur and West Ham, who both are known to score goals and they could surprise in Gameweek 37 even though they've only got a single game week. Gameweek 37 top differential players to target. This includes Riyad Mahrez at 7.4 million. He has not started in the Champions League and has a good chance to start in the Premier League. If he does start, his minutes to goal ratio is one of the best in the league. So you can expect some good FPL points from him if he does start. Another one to consider is Anthony at a similar price point. Has also got a double game week against Bournemouth and Chelsea. Then you've got Anthony Martial at 6.3 million. He's at an extremely affordable price, has got a double game week if he does start, and that's the big question mark as his minutes have been quite managed. On his day, the Iceman can do his business on the pitch and yield lots of FPL points. Next we've got Callum Wilson, who some FPL managers brought in Gameweek 36, and he surprised many with a brace. So he's on the radar at this stage in great form. If he does play, he's got a great fixture against Leicester, whose defense seems to be very leaky, and he could absolutely reward managers bringing him in if he does start. Then lastly, we've got Leandro Trossard from Arsenal, who with Gabriel Martinelli out is expected to possibly get more minutes, and on his day he can actually be quite a prolific scorer. So he's someone that you might want to get in as he is quite lowly owned. This is the Gameweek 37 team plan that we have in mind currently. We've got one of three plans. Gameweek 37 plan number 1 is to remove Mo Salah and bring in Bruno Fernandes. This might come as quite of a surprise move to many. However, the reason behind this is that even though Mo Salah is world class and can score against anyone, his fixture in Gameweek 37 is a single game week, and it is a slightly tougher fixture than against the opponents that Bruno Fernandes faces, who's also got a double game week. So we're looking at the player that's got the more likely haul potential. And if you're looking at Aston Villa and their defense, especially with Unai Emery coming in, you generally wouldn't expect Mo Salah to haul. If you're looking at the odds are more in favor of Bruno Fernandes outscoring him against Bournemouth and Chelsea. It's not a transfer that we feel 100% comfortable making, as Mo Salah is known to sometimes shine against certain big opponents. However, we are chasing the upside, and sometimes we do have to make these calculated risky moves. Gameweek 37 plan number 2. If we are not to proceed with plan number 1, the alternative plan is a bit of a sideways move, and that is in order to remove Jack Grealish and bring in Riyad Mahrez. They're at a similar price point. We do have the additional cash in the bank to do the small upgrade. This is a move primarily to try to get the upside in terms of Mahrez if he does start. His goals to minutes ratio is very good, one of the best in the league, compared to Grealish, that appears to recently have played a bit more controlling role in the team, not been taking that much shots or scoring goals. With Riyad Mahrez, you have a greater goal threat. So this is a sideways move, which is not always the best, but there could possibly be some upside in this move. And then finally, the Gameweek 37 plan number 3 is we leave the team as is, roll the free transfer, and then it gives us more opportunities in terms of 2 free transfers for the unpredictable Gameweek 38, when there are all matches taking place at the same time on the final day, and there could be many teams that could change their team and give suddenly rest to certain players and start players that haven't played much during the course of the season. So that's an opportunity that you could potentially take advantage of Gameweek 38. That's assuming that there are early team leaks. This is how the Gameweek 37 team is likely to line up based on current plan. In goal, we've got Edison from Manchester City. In defense, we've got Alexander-Arnold from Liverpool, Perverse Eustepinian from Brighton, and Luke Shaw from Manchester United. Our midfield is made up of Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford from Manchester United, Jack Grealish from Manchester City, and McAllister and Matoma from Brighton. Our 2 forwards are Erling Haaland from Manchester City and Isak from Newcastle. On the bench, we've got Raya, Wilson, Trippier, and Patterson. The team value of this team is 99.9 million, with 4.1 million in the bank. Variations to this team could involve Mo Salah being left in the team instead of being replaced with Bruno Fernandes, and Riyad Mahrez potentially replacing Jack Grealish. The alternative starting team could also change, where Alexander-Arnold could potentially revert to the bench and we could start Kieran Trippier. That's quite a tricky call. And then similarly, based on the Gameweek 36 performance, Callum Wilson could possibly start and Alexander Isak could potentially be benched. The captaincy armband is currently on Erling Haaland, with the vice captaincy on Marcus Rashford. Other alternative captaincy options could be Riyad Mahrez or Luke Shaw. Bruno Fernandes could also be considered. This is the current FPLA Plus Super League standings. In first place, we've got a new number 1. Well done to Piyush Singla, who had a massive 115 points in Gameweek 36. Well done, Piyush. In second place, we've got Subramaniam. Joint second, we've got Pedro Azevedo, as well as Dennis Kuswanda, also in second place. It's very tight there at the top. In fifth place, we've got Arnav Garg, followed by 6th place, we've got yours truly. 7th place goes to Jamie Duncan, with 8th place going to Anderson Moreira dos Santos. 9th place we've got Scott Jones, and in joint 10th place we've got Fred Juma and Elric Williams. Well done to everyone that's made it into the top 10. Those that are not yet there but that are close and lurking, keep on trying and hopefully your time will come soon. Next follows the answer to today's FPL trivia question. The question that we asked earlier was, which forward has the most assists from Gameweek 1 until Gameweek 36? The three options were option A, Dominic Solanke, option B, Harry Kane, or option C, Brian Mbeumo. Did you get this answer correct? Please comment down below. The answer to today's question is Dominic Solanke. Dominic Solanke has a total of 10 assists from Gameweek 1 until Gameweek 36, followed by Harry Kane with 8 and Brian Mbeumo with 7. That's it for this Gameweek video. We hope you found it quite useful and interesting. Please remember to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button if you haven't yet. Also remember to follow team news and developments. Otherwise, all the best for Gameweek 37 and hoping that you smash those green arrows. Until next time, cheerio!